I'm going to be ranking the best centers in NBA 2K23. My team, we have a tier list here ranking from S that goes all the way down to D tier, and we have about 20 of the best centers in the game. Guys, let me know in the comment section down below who are some of your guys' favorite centers in my team right now, and let me know what you guys have changed about my tier list. But looking at the first center here is going to be the Pink Diamond Embiid. Obviously going to be a free card from the moment set. I would say he's going to be in that B tier category. Definitely a very solid center. He's 7 foot with a 7'5" wingspan. He does only have a 77 3 ball, but his jump shot is actually pretty decent and very easy to green as well. But where this card is going to be super elite is going to be on the defensive end. He's got 95 interior defense with a 97 block as well. And then we all know Embiid, he's just got a really good player model, going to be super strong, 95 strength. He weighs 280 pounds, so has a great player model and going to be an all-around great defender. So yeah, I would say Joel Embiid for the center position, going to be in the B tier category. Another B tier center is going to be the Amethyst Jared Allen. I think he's honestly maybe even a better center than Embiid because he's a way better three-point shooter. He's got a better jump shot and he's got a higher three ball as well. As you guys can see, 91 three ball, and his jump shot, in my opinion, is a little bit better. He's also got Hall of Fame corner specialist. He's got gold catch and shoot, Claymore, Deadeye, Green Machine. He's also got silver amped, blinders, guard up, limitless range, and he's going to be just as good on the defensive side of things, having an 90 block, I should say, with a 92 interior defense, also having an 80 steal, 79 lateral quickness, 79 perimeter, and speed wise also going to be a little bit faster. So overall, I think it's definitely a close debate between Jared Allen and Joel Embiid. I'd probably give the nod to Allen by a little bit. Talking about the Galaxy Opal Anthony Davis, I'm not exactly sure if he's going to be an S tier center. If you guys don't know, S tier is going to be my top 5 centers in the game, and I don't think AD is a top 5 center. I think he's a really good power forward and definitely a top 5 power forward, but at the center position, I think he's just going to be a little bit undersized, only being 6'7". He does have a really good player model and he's got a 7'2" wingspan, so he can definitely run the center position and obviously be very effective. That's why he's in A tier, but I'm not exactly sure he's going to be in the S tier spot as a top 5 center. Talking about Pink Diamond Will Chamberlain, honestly guys, I'm going to throw him in C tier. Now if you like inside centers and you're good at running centers that can't shoot threes, then I think Will Chamberlain could be in your B tier or maybe even A tier as well. But for me, I need my center to be able to shoot threes, especially if he's not going to be that fast and he's not going to be that good defensively. Obviously Will is a good defender and he's decently fast for being 7 foot, but he's not going to be anything too crazy. 80 speed, 80 acceleration, isn't going to be too fast. And then defensively, only 78 steals, 72 perimeter. Like, he's obviously going to be a good defender, but the fact that he can't shoot threes really going to be a huge liability. So for me, I'm going to go Will Chamberlain in the C tier. Also another C tier center, I might go Mo Bamba in C tier, but actually now thinking about it, I think he's very similar to a guy like Jared Allen and probably going to also be in the B tier spot. Now I know I just said I don't like inside centers, so I feel like I'm kind of being, I'm kind of going back on what I just said, but I do think Galaxy Opal Shaq is a top 5 center in the game. Now let me explain. You know what? I'm going to even compare Shaq to Will just to give you guys a little bit better of a comparison. Yes, I know they both can't shoot threes. I would say Shaq probably has a better player model. He's going to have a little bit less on the wingspan, where Wilt has an 8-foot wingspan, Shaq only a 7'7". But we look at the stats, right? Obviously can't shoot threes, but Shaq's got +7 speed, +7 acceleration. He's got +8 strength, which is a decent difference. He's got +7 vertical. So in the athleticism department, definitely goes to Shaq. And then defensively, he's got +3 block, +7 steal, +12 perimeter defense. That is a massive boost. So overall, going to be a way better defender. And he's also way better around the rim. He's got a 97 driving dunk, that's +12. He's got a +7 standing dunk. So I mean, stats wise, this Shaq card completely blows Wilt out the water because he also has that 79 speed with ball, which is super nice on the Shaq card. If you guys have seen the card in game, or maybe you've used the card, you will know this Shaq card can actually take people off the dribble, and he is really good with the ball in his hands, blowing by slower centers. And then badges wise, he's going to clear Will Chamberlain as well on the badges side. So I know Will Chamberlain obviously going to be an inside, and so is Shaq, but I do think Shaq's going to be a lot better, deserving of the S tier spot. Talking about Pink Diamond Hakeem, I think he's also going to be in that S tier category. A very elite center, that can obviously shoot threes. He's glitched 3-point shooting wise with a 93 ball and a 90 mid-range. Having Hall of Fame catch and shoot corner specialist is really nice, and some other good gold and silver shooting badges as well. And then defensively, going to be very solid, having a 92 block, 94 interior defense, and all around just going to be a very solid center. Definitely going to be somewhere in my top 5. Talking about Pink Diamond KG, I would say he's going to be very similar to a guy like Anthony Davis, both really elite at the power forward spot, just going to be a little bit undersized at center, but obviously still going to be one of the better centers in the game. Talking about Pink Diamond Brook Lopez, I think he's also going to be in the A tier spot. I'm not exactly sure if he deserves to be in the top 5 centers, but I do think he's actually a really good underrated center that's really good at shooting threes, has a pretty solid jump shot, and going to be a way better defender than you guys probably think. Like, if we quickly check out his stats here, I just want to show you guys, like, this card defensively, I know it's Brook Lopez, he might not seem like the best of defenders, but this card, I mean, he's got 96 interior defense, 94 block, and he gets some of the craziest defensive animations in the game. Also, having that Hall of Fame anchor badge is really, really nice, but he weighs 270 pounds, and like I said, he's got a really nice player model. He gets a lot of good defensive animations. So for me, definitely going to be in the A tier category. Talking about Pink Diamond Kareem, 1000% going to be an S tier. Probably still is the best center in the game. I think it's really close. I mean, Shaq is very dominant. I think if you know how to use Shaq and you're good with insides, I think Shaq could be the best center in the game. But I think for most people, Kareem is probably still going to be the best center in the game. So obviously going to be in my S tier category. Talking about Pink Diamond Kevin McHale, I would say for the center position, probably going to be in that B tier category. The only reason why I have him in B tier and not C tier is because of that wingspan. He's going to be a little bit undersized, only 6'10", but he does have a 7'11" wingspan, which is going to be crazy good for the defensive side of things and rebounding as well. But stats wise, he's really going to be average. So I'd say this card going to be in that B tier category. Talking about Pink Diamond Dwight, I'm not exactly sure if he's going to be a top 5 center, but I'm going to keep him in the A tier category for now. I think he's a little bit better at power forward, but still a very elite center. He's a great defender, one of the best in the game, and he's got one of the best player models and probably one of the most athletic cards in the game. So I think at the center spot, he's going to be at least in the A tier category, maybe even S tier. Talking about the Diamond Yao Ming, I know he's a giant. I know he's pretty much a guaranteed bucket, but he is just such a liability on the defensive end. He's super slow and just can't keep up with anybody. Obviously can't shoot threes. I mean, all this card can really do is get you a free 2 points for maybe a couple possessions in a row, and then he gets really tired and runs out of stamina. So I'd say Yao Ming for me, honestly going to be in that D tier category. Talking about Galaxy Sobel Pat Ewing, I would say actually going to be in my B tier category. He's a lot better of a center than I thought he was when he did first come out. I would say Kevin McHale, surprisingly enough, at the center spot is actually going to be in the C tier category. I think for centers, I would take everybody in B tier over him, including a guy like Wilson C tier. So I think for the center position, I'm going to throw McHale in the C tier category. Obviously going to be a lot better at power forward. Talking about the next center here is going to be Pink Diamond Ralph Sampson. I think he's a solid center. If you guys don't know, he's one of the new collector cards. I think that just got released, I think a couple weeks ago. I think it's like 1,000 cards, something like that. He's 7'4" with a 7'8" wingspan. So another really, really tall center. He can shoot threes somewhat consistently, having a 72 3 ball, and I've heard he does have a very solid jump shot. And then defensively, going to be very elite, 90 block, 89 interior defense, just going to be a little bit slow, only having 60 speed, 60 acceleration. So I'd say overall Ralph Sampson going to be in my B tier category. Talking about Diamond Kristaps, I would say also, yeah, he's probably going to be in the S tier category. I still think KP going to be a top 5 center in the game. Obviously one of the best poppers, if not the best popper in my team, and just overall going to be a 7'3" demigod. Talking about the next center here is going to be Pink Diamond Sabonis. I would say he's honestly going to be in the C tier category, probably the best center in C tier, but I'm not exactly sure if I can put him any higher. Don't really like his jump shot and doesn't come with anchor as well. Talking about the Dark Matter Tim Duncan, I'm pretty sure he's going to round off our top 5 center list, but for now I'm just going to keep him in the A tier category. Looking at the next center here is going to be the Diamond Tyson Chandler, and surprisingly enough, guys, he's a very, very good center. Like after the Evo, this Amethyst Tyson Chandler becomes a beast at the Diamond tier. He's obviously 7'1" with a 7'3" wingspan, but he now has a 71 3 ball, 79 speed, 79 acceleration. He's going to be a great all-around defender, and his jump shot is actually pretty solid. So you can knock down threes with this card very consistently, and he's going to be a great finisher around the rim and a great defender. So I'd say Tyson Chandler going to be in that high B tier spot. And then the last two centers going to be Zubac, 100% going to be in the D tier category, probably one of the worst, if not one of the worst centers in the game. And then Big Z going to round off the tier list in that probably actually, you know what, I'm going to throw Big Z in the A tier category. So guys, let me know in the comment section down below, out of every single center in A tier, which center would you guys move up to the last S tier spot? For me, I think it's probably between Tim Duncan and Dwight Howard. I think you can maybe even argue a guy like Anthony Davis. I think for me though, I'm gonna go Tim Duncan as the 5th best center in the game. Not exactly ranked in order, but just gonna be my last spot in S tier. But let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about my center tier list, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.